institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between his two major schools is a storied one, no matter how the season has gone, and everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia's offense will get the football first. The Cavaliers pulled out a tight one the last time these two met.
And the Cavaliers have struggled to get wins in this series sometimes. It's been frustrating for them. Sometimes they felt like they had the better team, but a year ago, Palmer, they took care of business.
And Virginia just had more left in the tank, right? These two teams always play late in the year. Everybody's beat up, banged up coming into this one. They made the plays necessary to win that game.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on It's Pryor. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Past the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Handoff from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's brought. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Pryor. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll give it to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cavaliers send out the punt, and they'll fake it again. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the 1st, and the drive stays alive.
Gets the back moving. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Miranda. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Touchdown, Hokies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Pryor. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paula.
Flips it out to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
He's got it down the left side, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Bryant. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harper. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on first and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Virginia! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. The Hokies in the hurry up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to pass. It's Pryor. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Pryor. He's got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll send the back in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Harper. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The gun, the running back looking for room. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a...
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pryor. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bryant. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one.